Welcome to ChessWhiz TV episode 499. I'm your host, ChessWhiz. Today we're going to play Armor Chess. Now, this variant was sent to me by someone who I love, and now I've forgotten how to play. So fortunately, I have this website, ChessWhiz.tv, and I can go on here and see the rules to the variants because I added that. See, it's a secret place. Of course, you can't see that. Only I can see the rules. Anyway, a piece guarded by a pawn cannot be captured. That sounds pretty cool, except in one specific case. So let's go to this website. Whoops, it says bye. So we're going to leave that. Play with a friend. Let's see if any friends want to play this chess variant. Now, before we go any further, I want to give a shout out to those in the chat who have said hello already. These guys showed up before the stream even started. So Mango Town Plaza, I know you've heard that name before. Raluk Super C is actually just crepuscular spelled backwards. Mappy Fisher 1, you guys are so cool because you've typed in the chat. So if you're watching right now and you haven't yet typed in the chat, be sure to do that because then I can say your name and you'll be forever immortalized in the annals of the internet, which I always think sounds a little bit more like the anals of the internet, whereas not where you want to be immortalized. I got my nose smashing water bottle here. Just felt like smashing my nose today. Oh, my nose. Yeah, be careful with the annals of the internet, that's for sure. One small change of vowels and you can end up in the annals of the internet. We have sent a link to this game into the chat box. So now we're going to send the words, click that link into the chat box. And the first person to click it is going to be playing this chess variant with the Wiz. Now let's open up this game, notepad.exe, and paste the rules into it. Let's put this over the chess website so you don't notice I don't have no friends. I do have no friends. And let's paste the rules right here. Here we go. Looks pretty good. A piece guarded by a pawn cannot be captured. Someone in the chat mentioned that this is episode 499, as you see right up there, and that is a prime number. And because of that, fortunately, it doesn't matter. Whoa, did you just see all my applications open right now? Whoa, look at that. I got Spotify, I got OBS, I've got episode 3 in Azure Data Studio. That looks really awesome. Best quotes about time. Oh, I love browsing the best quotes about time when I'm bored. I'm like, what about the best quote? How could I be bored right now? I could be reading the best quotes about time. Not like the average, the best quotes. So all I have to do is Alt-Tab because I always have that open. And then I can read those best quotes. So let's paste the rules right here. A piece guarded by a pawn cannot be captured unless the pawn is pinned to its king. Now, that's like a redundant phrase because if a pawn is pinned to its king, it's can't move. So, but it's not doing its guardy thing. Does that make sense? Okay. So this is going to be an epic chess variant because if you get your pawn in there and you can't take the pawn, you can't take anything the pawn is guarding, which is like 2 things at most. I haven't figured out how to get pawns to defend more than 2 things at once. That's still under research at this point. So what I'm going to try to do is use pawns a lot. I'm going to try to get my pawns out there on his side of the board and then move things into the squares that are defended by those pawns just to annoy him. You know how it is. Like you want to win or do you want to annoy your opponent? Annoying your opponent is winning. All right, the view's really bad, but fortunately we got a guy in the chat saying, please fix the view. Oh, how did you do that, ChessWhiz? None other than Alt-C. If you ever have a view messed up, just press Alt-C, and it will fix the view if you are me. Now, Alt-Z does this. What, that's so bad, it's so not fixed. Alt-C, however, does this. I set it up like that because I have these fingers, and so that allows me to switch the views easily. Now, if I had no fingers, I definitely wouldn't have used those keys. I would have used different keys like I would have used my foot mouse. Now, you might not think I have a foot mouse, but that's because you just think I'm lying every time I open my mouth, which is correct. So I have this foot mouse where you mouse with your foot. There's actually 2 foot pedals, okay? This is very important now. I need to talk about this rather than looking at the chessboard. With this mouse, the first foot pedal is like the ocean because it's wavy, right? So you lean it up like this and your mouse goes, and you're like, no, too far. So you lean it back and it's and the more you lean, the more it until finally, after many hours of deliberate mousing, you have reached your destination. And then the other foot comes into play. This is such a thrill. So the other foot, it only rocks forward and back, also like the ocean. Because have you ever seen ocean waves going sideways? No, you haven't. I trust. Okay, I can't take this. That's the one thing I can't do right now. But if I could get my pawns guarded by pawns, a piece guarded by a pawn. This is stupid. I can't. I mean, I could play my knight here. Okay, I'll just do that, just for fun. My knight is here, you can't take it. It's guarded by a pawn. Oh, this is so fun. Anyway, it rocks forward and back. Forward is like either left click or right click, and back is either right click or left click. I don't remember because who would use such a stupid mouse? So you go back and forth like this, right clicking and left clicking until you're like, oh, I better move my mouse to a new location because I'm tired of clicking here. So you get your other foot going. This is great if you have no arms. Now, unfortunately for me, I have a lot of arms. So what if I just take his queen? I take his queen, he takes my queen. I take his bishop, he takes my knight. That's like a bunch of trades. Boring. Is there something better we can do? No. Let's maybe threaten checkmate. Ish. Okay, so if there's two things under attack at once, one of yours, one of his, a great thing to do is make an amazing threat while dealing with the threat. I see this in chess. I see this in other games that aren't chess, that aren't coming to mind right now, where you deal with a threat and create a threat. And here I've threatened this, and I see now he's just running me out of time. Okay, that was a really bad move. Ooh, how bad though? Not that bad. Let's just keep moving the bishop. I don't know what to do. It's over here now. Oh, man. What am I doing? I'm being stupid. No, wait. I can take this now. This is smart, right? Huh. I think it's smart. Here's why. Hear me out. You don't have anything else to do right now, but listen to me. Okay, so listen very closely. If I were to take this, I get a pawn. And he only gets a bishop. Now, pawns have this amazing ability. Wait a minute. A piece guarded by a pawn. You need pieces in order to take advantage of that ability. Oh, let's go right here. Oh, this is not good. He can't take this though. This is not good. I forgot I need pieces also. I thought pawns were so valuable, but not by themselves. Pawns are like women. By themselves, let's just stop right there. There's some differences as well, in case you're making an animated GIF of me saying that. And it is not GIF, it is GIF. I have no further comment on that topic. So if I were to capture something, what would happen? If I were to take this, would that be good? Seems good. Oh man, it's getting spicy. That was pretty stupid of me to play there. I think I'm starting to lose my sanity. Never mind, I lost my sanity 3 episodes ago. I'm doing great right now. Last episode we played body parts chess, where you just remove body parts during the game, and ever since then I've been feeling great. But the nice thing about episode 499, which is the current episode, is that it's a prime number. It's so prime. 499, by the way, is 100% prime. What that means is there's nothing more prime than 499. It rhymes. In fact, I'm thinking of running for the presidency under that slogan. You think I'll win? Seems like I could make it into the top 2, if you know what I mean. The presidency of dorkiness. Why didn't he take me, I wonder? I don't know. I'm starting to win now. Oh, I cheated. Hold on. Go back. I cheated. Look at this. Look at this. I took that bishop. That's very cheat. Add time. Take back accepted. Good. That's a critical move, as I was talking about winning the presidency, which is somewhat distracting. If you've ever become the president of your country, or the prime minister, or the secondary minister, or perhaps the composite minister, that was a mathematics joke, then you've noticed how distracted you become when you get close. And so you just start taking bishops you can't take. I've had that happen. Like last Friday, that happened to me. I hate to say it, but I was alive last Friday. So let's, we can't take that. So let's take this. Now he really should capture this way. We're giving him another chance to not be stupid. Like he should not move his king. He should take this, take my pawn. Very good, very good. So I can't take that. I can't take that. I could take this. But I'll go over here instead because it's my turn. That's a pretty good reason. Well, his pieces are pretty untakeable, I think. I wonder if I should have saved my knight. Yes, I'll do it right now. Lucky for me, my opponent did not take my free knight. There are definitely multiple definitions for the word luck, but I think most of the definitions, now he's cheating. Most of the definitions, that's cheat, include him not taking my knight right now. Oh, never mind. Mind, it isn't. Hold on, I'm out of time. It's a good thing I'm streaming right now. Oh man, he's trying to run me out. Do I not have 4 seconds every move? What is happening? You can take that. My bad. I was so surprised he didn't retake his, but it's actually a terrible move. So let's just do this. Oh no, he's escaped. He's escaped my trickery. Oh, I could have taken his rook. These chess games are not the best. They're not the worst, but they're not the best. So I have achieved my goals, though. Look at this advanced pawn, defending a knight that can't be captured ever. So this is fantastic. All I have to do now is weasel my rook into there to checkmate him. Okay, how hard could that be? Not very hard, especially a professional weaseler like I am could probably do that easily. Having trouble though. How do I get in there? Oh man, he's ready to sacrifice all the things. This time I'm saving the knight. Okay. Okay, this is definitely a nail biter. You can see I'm getting close. It's actually called a nail biter because some people with certain genes, and some people without genes, you know, they go pantsless, bite their nails when they get nervous like this. I'm guessing that at least one of you viewers, because I have like 4 viewers, do this. I just got captured. Help! You guys bite your nails when you're nervous. I don't do that because of my genes. I'm not going to show them to you though, because I have no legs. But anyway, some people do. Don't feel bad if you do. But you definitely should stop doing it. You shouldn't feel bad, but you should stop doing it. So I'm thinking, and it's a great workout for my brain, by the way, all this thinking I'm doing. I'm going to have trouble 2 rooks against 2 bishops and a knight. How did we get into this mess? I don't know, but I think we need to trade these pawns so that his pieces become more capturable. What's going to happen now? It's going to get crazy. Okay. This is actually super bad. It's going to be a rook fighting against 2 bishops. If you've ever fought that fight, you'll know it's a tough fight to fight. That fight, the bishop's fight. And he can do that right now by taking my rook. Alternatively, he can just not take my rook. But I think that's an error. That right there. It's an error. He made an error. He could have taken this. Starting to get squeezed. 3 minor pieces against 2 rooks. Who will win? The chess variant seems to be in his favor, considering all things. I like to consider all things. Considering everything, he can have pieces that are uncapturable, and I have a little more trouble with that. Can I checkmate him, though? I love checkmating. Maybe that's a possibility. Let's get out there and see. This is tough. Rook A2 was better. Oh, he couldn't have taken it. It was guarded by a pawn. Thank you. Thank you to the commentators who've thrown in that morsel of knowledge. It was like a tidbit. It was slightly larger than a tidbit, you know. It goes like pebble, tidbit, morsel. And that was a full morsel of knowledge, if you ask me. I'd be very careful not to get fork pinned or skewered by all these minor pieces. He could skewer my rooks with his bishop, kind of like that, or he could fork me with his knight, kind of like this, if it were a knight that moves like this, which it's not currently, but the more I drink, the more it becomes that way. Now, by the way, last episode I made a joke about drinking, and I'd like to take that back because I don't drink. Definitely not, and I never have, and I never will. And I'm certainly not drinking right now. Is this checkmate? I'm trying to checkmate him. Seems like I could be getting into some kind of a checkmate here. Oh, can I take this though? Whew, he's down to 2 minor pieces. That's much more survivable. Ooh, check again. Okay, so I'm going to try to checkmate him. This looks like I could checkmate if I just cover this square. Then I can be out of this misery. So let's cover this. Okay, he's tying himself up into a knot, so this is perfect. Now, my rooks are now no match for his 2 minor pieces. His 2 is a much smaller number than 3. Much more manageable number, if you ask me. There it is. It's going to be the checkmate right there. Oh, beautiful. Wow, what a game. Thank you so much, Mappy Fisher, for kicking off the show. He didn't want to join, but he did for the sake of the show. So thank you, Mappy Fisher. That was fun, and I really appreciate you joining. Now we have a challenger. Genki Chess wants to try this. He's not quite rated 2,000, if you know what I mean. He's like sub 2,000 guy, so I don't expect to have any trouble beating him, especially if I play anything like I played this game. This last game, I mean, which is full of cheats and blunders. Whoa, everything is gone. That is the feature, the most annoying feature. Why am I inside my database? Get me back to chess. I didn't mean to stream that, but somehow this feature got me. There's a feature in Windows, which is the dumbest feature up there with the Windows update that will never go away. But this feature is you grab the top bar of your program. You grab it with your mouse, of course, preferably the foot mouse. Here we go, King's Gambit. And you shake it back and forth, kind of like a drunk person, which I am not. Okay, so you shake it back and forth, and then all of a sudden everything is gone. And the next thing you know, you're streaming your own database. Now, you probably don't have a database. The average person doesn't have any databases, but I have enough to make up for those of you who don't have any databases. The kayaks I have, I mean, I have databases everywhere. Let's talk about databases for a while. Okay, that's long enough. So that would have been a great segue if I'd had something else to say. Think about that. You say, let's talk about X for a while. Then you say, that's long enough, immediately and unexpectedly. That's a key part of humor, being unexpected. Unfortunately, right now, you're expecting everything I'm saying, which is why I'm not funny. And then, bam, you start talking about something like the moon or something that isn't the moon. Like, I've narrowed it down. Okay, it's either it's the moon or it's not. So one of those things. And suddenly everybody laughs, which is todos se ríen in Spanish. And then you realize actually you don't hear them laughing because you're streaming. And you wish you were a stand-up comedian, but you're actually sitting down and you're actually a total second-rate Twitch streamer. Yeah, that's kind of what's happening right now. I am playing chess, though. So let's see, I could take this and lose something, or I could just not do it and lose it anyway. Oh, that's interesting. It's interesting. I am a very, very strange slot right here. I'm in a slot. I'm in a strange slot, if you ask me, because I'm in that slot in between, like, successful, famous person. Okay, I'm not there, definitely not there, and nobody. Okay, there's a space in between there. I think I should take that and then block the check with the bishop. What do you guys think? Because if I just block with the bishop, he makes my pawns look stupid, and I hate it when my pawns look stupid. Or I could just move king f1. That would be kind of fun. But let's try the original plan, because then we can castle, probably, unless he plays... Oh! An intermezzo. Now, if you don't speak Italian, let me just tell you what that means. It's an in-between move. Intermezzo, an in-between move. See, in between this capture, he threw in an intermezzo. Now, most people just say intermezzo because they're not actually Italian. But those of us who are truly Italian, we say intermezzo, and then we block it with a knight. No, I lost the knight with this amazing move. Castling and losing my knight. Ay, ay, ay. See, that's what I say because I'm Italian. Ay, ay, ay. That's what the Italians say, by the way. In case you're wondering, like, who says that? It's the Italians. We're still playing, so I'll take a free pawn, I guess. They do say that, you know. That's kind of strange how they say that. Now, not everyone says ay, ay, ay. Like, in Mexico, they say ooh la la, which is much different. You ever heard any what do you say? Hispanics? You can't say Mexicans now. That's not appropriate. But you can say Hispanics. You ever heard any Hispanics say, ooh la la? If you haven't done that, then you're not showing him the right things. You know what I mean? You don't know what I mean. Okay. We need to watch out for this pawn. This is stupid. This chess game is so stupid. Rook AC1, double exclam. He goes from guarding a pawn to guarding a different pawn and then getting forked. Okay, that was fun. Man, you can't take this because of the chess variant. In case you're just wandering in, like, why doesn't he just take that knight? It's because I can't. I'm too smart to take that knight. I'm too smart to cheat. Okay. I'm on to a new topic now. And the topic is DNA. Yeah, let's talk about DNA. For most of humanity, we didn't even know DNA existed. I'm down a rook. And then we discovered it in a amazing discovery. That's how you pronounce amazing. And we're remaining amazing. Yeah. I'm resigning. I'm starting a new show. Or a new chess game, one of those. And the new show, I'm not going to be silly at all. I'm going to be a totally straight-faced, straight-laced young man, or maybe not so young, who is going to talk about critically important things. Oh, yeah, like the moon. And it's going to have no jokes in it. No. Yes. I will announce it next week. For episode 500, I will announce the new show. How does that sound? Does that sound good? That'll make up for these horrible chess moves. Great. Okay, so keep watching for one more week, and then you can be like, what's the new show, ChessWhiz? Or you can go to the website and find out. And then next week, it'll explode like an exploding explosion. of shows. That's what they do, right? They explode. Of course. What doesn't explode? I dare you to think of one thing that doesn't explode, by the way. Just, I know this is off topic, but this is important. Very important. Try to think of one thing that doesn't explode. Besides people. I was going to say besides your mom, but ever since she died of cancer, I don't mention that. It's not polite. Besides people, everything explodes. Now you might say, it hasn't exploded yet. And that's exactly the point. Of course it hasn't exploded yet. It's still exploding. It's getting ready to explode. Now, yes, definitely yes. There's maybe, and there's yes. And right now, definitely yes. So I'm liking knight f4. Wow, look at that. Guarded by a pawn. This is fantastic. Mappy Fisher 1 in the chat says, please support ChessWhiz on this channel. This channel. Let me just put this on here because you're going to think I'm lying. Okay, so I click that. And nothing shows up. Oh, look at that. The chess is on the screen. Who cares about the chess? Look at that. The chat is on the screen. So let's shrink this down. And now you can see. Mappy Fisher 1. Please support ChessWhiz on this channel so he doesn't waste his time on a show with no jokes. Now you've seen that, and I'm not even Mappy Fisher 1, which is hard to believe because most of the time it's me saying support ChessWhiz. But right now it's Mappy Fisher 1 saying that. And I promise you that as far as I can tell, I just cheated. That's why we took that back. Sorry. I'll send him SRY. The universal language of SRY. I promise you I'm not Mappy Fisher 1. Now, I could be actually and just don't know it. But as far as I can tell, that's what I could promise. As far as I can tell, I'm not Mappy Fisher 1. And he says, support ChessWhiz TV. You please can. You can for please. You please for please can. Definitely a great show. This guy uses words, and they're English words, and sometimes they're in the right order. Watch this show. You please can sometimes say things that are English. Okay. Knight f4. Perfect. Let's drink some more of this nose-smashingly good water. Right before the show. Moments before the show. I was running around my house because I have a big house, of course. I bought it with all the supporters' money. and I was like, where's my water bottle? Because I was looking for it and shouting at the air. I thought the air had taken it. Don't ask me why. And after a bit of running and shouting, I discovered my nose-smashing water bottle. And I was like, no, just like Darth Vader. No, you haven't heard that? You haven't heard Darth Vader say no? Okay, so you just have to search the internet for no. Okay, now I'm going to bring this on the screen because who cares about chess? No. And then this is a search on the Goog. And then you click instant no button. And you're like, what, really? Okay, I use that a lot. Anyway. Oh, I can't find my water bottle. Back to the story. Oh, no. And then I found this, and I'm like, oh, we got that part. We already covered that part of the story. So I had a choice. Stream with no water, which I'm sure you've never streamed with no water because you wouldn't be alive if you streamed with no water. It is so difficult to stream with no water. Maybe that's water. Maybe it's alcoholic. Or stream with this nose-smashing water bottle. At first I thought, I'm going to stream with the nose-smashing water bottle. And then I thought, no. And then I thought, I know, I'll just make jokes about it. I know what I'll do. I'll talk about that water bottle for the entire show. In fact, I won't say anything that isn't regarding the water bottle or basically, I couldn't think of anything else. So it was just the water bottle. It's like episode 499, the water bottle, and then a little asterisk. And then underneath the asterisk, it says nose smashing because you don't know which water bottle I'm talking about because I have two now. I used to have just a vase and then another vase, and that was 300 episodes ago. Now it's just smashing water bottles. I don't use vases anymore because I have rocked my face off with my vase. That's a technical term. So now that I'm streaming here and I look over at my auxiliary desk, because this is my main desk here. And then over here is my auxiliary desk. And what is sitting there? My other water bottle. I'm a wealthy man. Look at this. I have 2 water bottles. You know you're rich when you can do this. Oh, yeah. Let's move some pawns. Let's drink some water. Okay. I bet nobody else streamed that today. It's important to be unique because soon you'll turn into dirt and become dirt, which is similar. And then you'll be like, I'm dirt. And then no one will remember you. So while you're alive is your one big chance to drink from 2 water bottles at once on the internet. I really want to take that pawn. Oh, I should. Because look, it's the only thing stopping me from doing this. Fantastic. And if he takes me, I'll just fork off his queen, like a queen forking foe. A foe, by the way, is an enemy. F-O-E. There's also the F, and then it starts with X. I mean, it has an X in it near the end. That's the fake foe. I'm not that kind. No, I'm no faux foe. I'm a real foe. And I'm gonna drink some more of this water now. I should have thought of that sooner. Just think, we could have had hundreds of episodes of me doing that. And now all we have is a bunch of chess. Oh, I should have moved my knight here. Then I would have been attacking this knight while it's pinned. I wish I'd done that. I wish I could rewind time to... I could rewind time. I wish I could rewind time to before I was born. And then I wouldn't exist. That'd be weird. That'd be really weird. I don't exist back then, right? Or do I? I don't remember what it was like. This was a really good move, by the way, because look, I'm attacking his queen, I'm attacking his knight while his knight is pinned. He can't take me because of the chess variant. And now, shazam, I just took his thing, and now I'm going to checkmate him in the face. Oh, this appears to be checkmate. Good game, yo. Wow, I just beat Genki Chess. He lost 2012 rating points, or 22, something like that. Play one more time, because it looks like we've each won once. The final winner will be... I've heard this is a good move. Let's do some more King's Gambit. I like the King's Gambit in this chess variant. It gets the pawns out there. So you do need to play knight f3 against, just to prevent queen h4. But he could play this. Watch this. Okay, this is actually a real opening. You guys don't know, because who would play the King's Gambit? It opens up this short diagonal. But if he were to check me, I would just doot over here. Isn't that cool? It's called the doot variation for a reason. I don't know why. Okay, imaginary jump numbers don't explode exponentially, according to Mr. T in the chat. Mr. T? I'm not sure if imaginary numbers explode exponentially. I mean, you wouldn't see it because they're imaginary. You just have to think, like, are they exploding? Let me imagine if they are or not. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm imagining they are exploding. Fascinating. You know what I mean? I hope you know what I mean. Because if you don't know what I mean, I might as well not be talking. I might as not well even be playing this chess game. Right? Oh, that's actually kind of true. Okay. I have a fantastic chess position. Who knows how I got here. So let's get the queen off the back rank. It's a good idea. Get the rooks active. This will be good. Business idea. Nose armor. Fantastic suggestion there in the chat. We should start a new business of nose protection. I could just see the advertisements, people walking around with like exposed noses, and you'd be like, look at these people. They don't even have nose armor from ChessWhiz. It defends your nose in a very nosy way. Oh my, look at that. I'm defending this. He's defending that, so we cannot capture. So let's just develop normally. We got a comment in the chat from a person. He says, when I hear water bottles so many times, I recall my daughter's kindergarten. That's the whole message. Oh, I do too. I recall your daughter's kindergarten because I was there in the closet looking through the crack at her. Actually, that's not true at all. I don't even know who your daughter is, if you can believe it. But let's finish the chat, where teachers always repeated them many times. Take your water bottle. Don't forget your... Man, you can repeat that again. It doesn't matter how many times you say, don't forget your water bottle. You know what they're going to do? They're going to forget their water bottle every freaking time. I don't even say that out loud because this show is rated G, but I definitely think they would forget that water bottle. Now that I've developed everything, I've got no idea what to do. Like, what chess move do you make after you've finished playing chess? I don't know what to do, man. I'll move a pawn forward 1 square. That's what the pros do, right? Actually, they don't. When I was playing chess as a wee lad, I was very wee. My dad said to me, if in doubt, young wee lad, if in doubt, push a pawn, he said. Now, that was really bad advice. I still follow it, as you can see, because I'm in doubt right now and I'm pushing pawns, but you shouldn't. You shouldn't do that. The reason is you can't take them back. You cannot move pawns backwards. This is an important principle in chess and in life. You cannot take back, or in this case, you cannot move pawns backwards. Now, that's not really a life principle. If you were to walk up to a guy and be like, I've got a life principle for you, you can't move pawns backwards, he'd be like, but if you just modify it slightly to you can't go backwards, suddenly life is opening up like a flower that's opening up, as opposed to the flowers that are closing up. It's not like those flowers. It's like the flower that's opening up. That's what life is like when you realize you cannot go back. I'm liking this chess position more and more. This Genki Chess guy, we're playing rated, by the way. Winner takes rating points. Rating points are actually like money. And when you win money. And when you lose, what do you lose? Rating points. So, I could fork the guy if I could just take his bishop. Oh, not anymore. I should have done that last move. I can't do it. It's illegal because of the rules. I don't know what to do. I guess that was pretty bad. I'll make some blunder over here. Whoa, it's getting crazy. I'll just make a new queen, I guess. I don't know. I'm guarded by a pawn, so there's no need for me to be smart at all. I could just leave my queen right there. This is so much fun. I'll double up my rooks, and then I'll move this pawn again because it's pretty... Okay, now I'll move this pawn now here. Oh, am I getting trapped? This is a thrill. I'm almost trapped. Help! I actually don't want help because I'm so thrilled. Okay. One message was deleted by a moderator. Oh yeah, my other screen deleted that message. It was deleted by a monitor. I've got the best moderator in the chat, Mango Town. He's been a moderator since 2001, and man, actually he was born in 2001, and he just moderated somebody. I love that. I love that. My chat box is so pure right now. There's nothing unmoderated in there, thanks to Mango Town Plaza. I am annoyed by this fest. My plan is, of course, to unfest the festery. If I take this and he takes, then I can just take him here and then take his... Yeah. Oh man, I'm getting owned. So we prevent the ownage and then we start festering. This guy is... yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, he's making it hard to refesterize him. He's making it real hard. Take this. He has to take with pawn, really. I guess he could take with bishop. He takes with pawn. Good. That kind of closes things up a little. Let's get the rooks over here where they can do something. This is getting... Now let's put the rooks over here where they can also... Ooh. Oh man, this guy's got moves. Look at that. All the things I can't do here. I have to go here and get forked. Oh, man. He's not even forking me. He's that good. Actually, he's that bad. He just forked me. It's like, wow, he's so good. He's not even... Oh, man, he's still forking me. I should stop laughing right now before I get into an even worse chess position. And I'll already have laughed. I need to save up my laughs for those kinds of destructive moves. Okay, at least I get one of these things, because like my king is forking him. Wah, he's using another trick. The trickery of attacking a bishop with a wah. Okay, definitely getting owned here. I don't have enough rooks, the same as that first game. My only chance is to promote this pawn into like 4 queens. Which now I don't have any chance at all. I don't have any chances. I guess I'll resign. All right, we got a new challenger. The challenger is Checkmate 47. Checkmate. Goodbye, Genki Chess. Thank you for beating me. I really enjoyed that. Just kidding. I hate losing. So a piece guarded by a pawn cannot be captured unless the pawn is pinned to the king. Let's double check that Checkmater 47 is on barred with that. On barred. What is wrong with my brain? 500 episodes ago, I didn't say on barred. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, though. Starting on episode 500. I'm going to launch a new show, and I'm going to have a war of the Patreons, okay? So patreon.com is this website where you can support creatives like me. Now, I'm not a creative in every way, but in the area of water bottles, I am creative. So it looks something like this, where you can just give money away. Okay, so you should do that. Right now we have 8 patrons giving $31 a month. Okay, that's very generous. Thank you to the 8 patrons for doing that. And what I'm going to do is start a new one with 0 patrons giving $0 a month. And it's going to be a competition between the new show and the old show. How does that sound? And then whichever show gets more support, that's the one I'll cancel. Yeah. Did you know that I totally canceled ChessWhiz TV for a couple of months? I was like, it's over. We're never streaming again. And then the patrons didn't cancel their donations. I just kept getting money for free for nothing. I'm like, okay, so they're going to cancel now because I'm just doing nothing. So why should I get paid? It turns out a ton of people get paid for doing nothing. So that was pretty normal. So man, it's hard to scratch your head when you got that on. So finally, I got a comment. I don't remember what happens. This part of the story is a lie. So someone was like, me, that was me, by the way. I was like, so are you going to cancel your payment? And the guy, oh, so here's what happened. I was like, I'm so bored. I guess I'll stream. Like I've canceled it. I'm still going to stream just because I'm so bored. So thank you to all the guys who haven't even canceled your payments. So I'm streaming along because I'm kind of a streamer, and I'm streaming. And then what happens? The guy says, thanks for the stream. And he's a supporter. And I say, dude, you should cancel your support because I'm not doing anything anymore. So you shouldn't support me. And he said, I won't cancel. I refuse. I'm going to keep giving you money for doing nothing. I'm not kidding. I don't even remember the guy's name. That's how true this story is. He's like, do nothing and I will pay you to do nothing. And I was so blown away by his generosity. It was like this. That's his generosity, blowing me away. I was so blown away. I restreamed. I restarted the show thanks to him. And also, I was bored out of my mind. I didn't have anything else to do. So I'm like, well, guess I'll stream. Okay. Let's see. I'm playing a 2200. So I should probably do some winning. Let's do some scrin choking. Let's stroke some stins here. Ah, very strokey. Perfect. Okay, that's finished stroking. Now we're going to come in here. I should bring the rook in, but I'm getting excited about some kind of attack here. With my pawn goes across the board like this, you get excited. I mean, I bet you've never even seen a pawn do this because, well, you know how it is. Okay, I've changed my mind. My pawn's going to go 1 square. That's so I don't lose my queen because I kind of like where it is. So I'll just defend it with a pawn. And thanks to the rules, right over here, my queen cannot be captured. Come on down here, microphone. I just want to show off this boom. This is called a microphone arm, but it's also called a boom. I'm showing off my boom right now, if you know what I mean. Look at this boom. I put it on the stream for you. Oh yeah, I can just do whatever I want with my boom. Okay, so if I were to take this, that would be pretty idiotic. Okay, so we won't do that. Let's just bump back here a little bit. Get some carnage ready. Yeah, okay, he's scared. He's scared, of course. Of course he's scared. He's playing the whiz. Coming around here a little bit. Take a bishop, maybe. Maybe jump over here. Yeah, we'll take a bishop for sure. Then we'll play right here. Don't forget about your queen, ChessWhiz. That's some advice right there for you. Let's bring the queen back a little bit. Okay. We're just kind of maneuvering a little bit here. We're going to get a hit, and then we're going to hop in here. Yep, perfect. Then we're going to hop in here because bishop's going backwards is kind of like my strength, right? I mean, everyone has what they're good at, and for me, it's moving my bishops backwards. So now we're going to... Oh, man, he's slicing me up. Oh, don't get skewered. Oh, this is cool. It's too bad I'm not him. That'd be really cool. Yeah, so now he's winning. Okay. I can't take this, by the way. It's guarded by that. So now we'll go here. Interesting. I'm getting skewered now. That's pretty fun. Okay, now I'm getting owned. Let's do this quick because we don't know what will happen. We're going to be trading this for that, I reckon. I'm kind of a reckoner. You know, when I get bored, I start reckoning things. And right now I'm reckoning I'm going to... Why does he propose a take back? Maybe because I'm getting myself checkmated in the face. That's a good reason for a take back. Okay, good. I'm actually losing now. I don't have enough rooks. In fact, I don't have any rooks. I would say that's not enough. Hey, I might be able to save the piece, though. Oh, that's clever, isn't it? Oh, he's so clever. Oh, that's not strong. It's weak. He knows how to use his pieces to great effect. Yeah, oh, guess I better resign. The bishop actually, I want to go here and just die because any other option, like here, is so embarrassing. I'm just going to flag myself with this flag button. Wow, great game. Checkmater 47. See, this was kind of like a middle game, right? We're in a middle game. And then he does this. He does a4. This is a high level move because this is actually difficult. This is strong the way it is, but it's called a pawn chain because it's a pawn defending a pawn. And he strikes at the base of the pawn chain. If you look at the next few moves here, push the pawn, push the pawn, push the pawn. And all of a sudden I'm wrecked. I went from having a strong queenside with he's biting on granite. That's what it's called when a bishop's attacking a pawn, but it's defended by a pawn, so it can't do anything. And then he goes from biting on granite to biting on me, if you know what I mean. Like, bam, and all of a sudden I'm just wrecked. So if you want to wreck your opponents, what I recommend is become Checkmater 47, play against me, and you'll wreck me. Also, you could like attack the base of pawn chains. It's like a rule of thumb in chess is attack the base, especially with pawns, because what happens is the pawn chain falls apart. Now, an alternative is to attack the front, and it's a really bad alternative because even if you break it off, there's just a new pawn chain there often. Like if it's a longer chain and you're like, break off the front, you're like, no, there's still a pawn chain. So you break off the front. It's like, what a waste of time. There's still a pawn chain. You hit the base. Hit the base in the face. That's what you should do. Yeah. All right, so we've got a comment in the chat. I'm going to make Mappy Fisher 1 a moderator here because he's as cool as a moderator. So let's click. Where's the button? Mod Mappy Fisher 1, okay, because I trust him. He's very trustworthy. So he is now a moderator. So if any bad guys come in here, you moderate those, okay? Because in the off chance that Mango Town is not in the chat, which never happens. One time he was in China and he still watched, okay? But if it never happened, what if he dies? Okay, you'll be the backup moderator. And you'll moderate, man. Things will be so medium with you around. You know, moderate just means to make normal, to make like not exceptionally anything. Like you're gonna make the chat box so uninteresting because that's how you moderate things. It's gonna make it very medium that we're all gonna hang out there. It's gonna be great. You know, I hang out there. If you ever watch the live show, I know you're on YouTube right now just watching a YouTube video, but if you were watching the live show, twitch.tv/ChessWhiz at 1 p.m. Eastern every Sunday. So if you were to go on there and hang out in the chat and then the show's over, don't leave because that's the best part. After the show, we hang out in the chat and we drink chat things like this. That's you, and then this is me. And we just hang out like this. Oh, I have a drinking problem. Oh, this is cool. I'll do it because it's cool. All right. It's going to be good. Going to be good. I guess good is bad here because this is bad, not good. Apparently that wasn't a great move. Now that I look at this, I see it's rotten to the core. This is my move here. Oh, it's a really bad one. Let's see how it goes. Okay, I just lost a bishop. Probably that's fatal, but let's find out if he will just let me fork him and pick up a rook. And open up the context menu, which includes the Redux Dev Tools. Let's use some Redux Dev Tools. You don't know what those are, but let me tell you, if you need to dev tool some Redux and you don't have those, you better get them. Oh, yeah. If you do know what that is, I'm surprised because why would you know what Redux Dev? Like seriously, why would anybody know what Redux Dev Tools are? Because look what you can do with it. You can go to the left, to the right, to the bottom. I mean, these are some options right here. I mean, if you ever think, oh, my life, I have no options, you should get the Redux Dev Tools because look what you could do with those. I mean, you could open a panel. You could open remote. Dev tools. Enable in browser. Wow. I mean, you just got options. So never think you don't have options. You do. You just need Redux Dev tools. You'll have 5 options. To the left, to the right, or to the bottom. Now, if you want to go to the top, I got bad news for you. Because as you can see, you cannot go to the top. It's not an option. I am losing so badly, I think I'll resign this game. But first, I'll try to forgive. Didn't work. Guess I'll resign. Nice moves. He says, well played. Now that is the funniest thing I've seen all day. Look at this. Look at this chess. Okay, we seem to be having some chess. And then, nice moves. Bam, bam, bam. Maybe not so nice. So this is actually called the Schwarzenegger variant of the Sicilian attack defense. You ever wonder why it's called a defense instead of an attack? It's this very simple. If black plays the opening, it's a defense because blacks are constantly defending. And then if white plays it, it's an attack. So like there's 2 openings, the King's Indian attack and the King's Indian defense. And they're the same opening. Well, the King's Indian attack is when white gets in there with that Indian of a king. And then the King's Indian defense, man, that is the black version of the same thing. True story. All right, we got Heroku. Thank you for joining, Heroku. This is the last game of the show before episode 500, so I hope you enjoy. Oh, I seem to have a record against Heroku. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this right here. Oh, that is painful. Actually, this one right here is kind of painful. If you look at that game, you can see that ChessWhiz lost that chess game right there. And he seems to have won every other chess game. So that one right there, very painful chess game. Let's put this back where it goes. He is showing off his elite skills. We're just going to do this. Cool. Move, bro. Not pro. I meant bro. There's a subtle difference there between bro and pro. Okay. We got one more moderator in the chat. We got 3 moderators now. That's all you need. It's called a quorum of moderators, in case you're wondering. So I think we're hanging on here. You guys hanging on? I mean, that's a better question. You know I'm hanging on because of the crazy things I do. But are you hanging on? Is there anything I can get you? Can I get you like a tissue for all the crying you've been doing? Can I get you a sandwich? I've heard those are good. No? Well, that's lucky because I wasn't going to get you anything. Kind of a selfish guy. There's 2 people, guys. There's 2 people, guys. There's people who are selfish and there's people who are selfish and won't admit it. And I'm the first kind. I'm selfish. And I'll admit it. Like, for example, let me just give you an example. Let's say that I was walking down the street with a friend, and then the friend got hungry for donuts. Now, that's a pretty weird friend, but you just got to bear with me, right? Sometimes friends do that. So then you're like, okay, why don't you get some donuts? This is a good story, okay? It's already got donuts in it. So the friend is like that. And so you're like, okay, get some donuts. And the friend goes to get donuts. And he's getting some donuts at the donut store. This is before the pandemic, so there's a donut store, okay? I know you have to use your imagination. Imagine a real donut store with donuts in it. And your friend is in there. And while you're waiting outside, you look down, and there's money on the ground. Now, if there's too much money, let's say it's $500,000. That's too much, right? If you see that, in $100 bills, it's like this big old pile of money. You're going to have a problem, which is how do you get away with it? But fortunately, it's not a big amount of money. It's just $1. That is not very much money, right? So you should support the show, ChessWhiz.tv, with your $1. That's actually what the point of the story is. Why don't you go to patreon.com/ChessWhiz, pledge your $1. So little. Anyway, back to the story. So you find the dollar. What do? Now, an unselfish person, of which there aren't any, because, oh, oops, I'm cheating. Sorry. I'll just send him the proverbial SRY here. The unselfish person, of which there are none, would look down and be like, wow, I should give this away. Who would do that? So that the unselfish hypothetical person would pick up that dollar, wait till the friend comes out of the donut store. Now, that part we have in common. And then the friend would give the dollar to the friend. Say, hey, I found this dollar. It'll help pay for your donut, and give him the dollar. Okay? That's not me. Do you want to know what I would do? You probably don't want to know what I would do. I would pick up that dollar and I'd put it in my pocket. And then I would put that pants later, skip ahead. I would put those pants in the laundry and I would launder the money. Oh, ChessWhiz, you're a money launderer. I would launder the $1 in my washing machine. Now, the reason I would do that is because I would forget that the dollar was in my pants. But you would do that too, right? We have that in common. So you launder that up real good so it's nice and clean, and then you just forget about it. And then in the dryer, you find this crinkled up dollar. You're like, oops, I laundered my money. Or someone else's money, actually. And you'd put that in your wallet. You'd carry it around forever because you never use dollar bills. You fork people. So you fork somebody with that dollar, and at the end, you have an extra dollar. Now, that's the difference between me and people who don't exist. People who don't exist, those unselfish people, what they would do is give away the money. And I just told that whole story to make the point that you should support ChessWhiz TV with that dollar. Patreon.com/ChessWhiz. If you do that, I won't stop streaming for at least 1 picosecond. 1 picosecond, guaranteed of streaming. I won't stop. I will never stop in the next picosecond if you support. You can't do that. You can't do that. That's guarded by a pawn. Not everyone can type this quickly, especially when they're trying to type something very important, such as, that's guarded by a pawner, which is what I typed. It's exactly what I meant to type, by the way. So let's go back. That was about 130 words per minute, by the way, in case you're wondering. That's my secret ability, is to tell, my superpower is to tell, that and Princess Bride reenactments, is to tell how fast someone is typing just by watching them type. Pretty good superpower, isn't it? I wonder what move I should make. You ever wondered that? Like, I'm in a chess game. I wonder what move I should make. Oh man, he's trying to checkmate me. What a rude thing to do. Oh man, he really is checkmating me. What a rude thing to do. I'll just go back where I was. Okay, that was not smart. Now we're going to get windmilled. I did this so you could see how bad a windmill is when it really gets going. So if he just checkmates, help, he could really windmill me. Look at this. This is called a windmill, where you could just keep on doing this. Okay, I could block with the queen. You have to say during a windmill. Okay, I'm going to offer a draw, and then I'm going to move right here. Draw. It requires a draw because we've been in this position 3 times. I'm so lucky. I don't know why he didn't windmill in this direction, because you know what he could do? He could windmill right over here and wham, and then whoop, and then in this orange color, take my queen, just like that. Or he could checkmate me, because really, he'd be having bishops slicing me up like this, so his rook would just have to catch anything that tries to stop the checkmate, and that would be checkmate for sure. What he says, because that's a very good response to this kind of position. Close call. This has been ChessWhiz TV. Thanks for watching.